always used to say, if you have to win one game to win the league, would you take it? And the answer was always yes. Arsenal win at the Etihad, they'll win the league. If you said that every single season, you used to say that to us. If you were handed this opportunity at the start of the season, that you have to go and win away at a ground to win the league, you'd snap someone's hand off to have that opportunity every single year. So this is something to be excited about. This is not something to feel pressure about. City will love this game because they've been there before. Guardiola will love this game. But Arteta's got to love this game, and I'm sure he will, and his players have got to love this game. Martinelli, Saka, Ødegaard, Jesus, they can go and rip City to shreds a week on Wednesday. They can. They can go and score 3 at the Etihad. That's what they've got to think. They've got to think they're going to go and create history. Think of Michael Thomas. Think of Lundberg at Old Trafford. Think of all those times where their players and their predecessors have done it before. They've done it. So, as much as I think that City will win the league, and I've said it all along, I'm now giving advice to an Arsenal team of what a running is and what a running feels like and what you have to think like, because it's tough. It's really tough. And, you know, I do hope they go and do it, because I think for the league it'll be sensational. To see a team go from 5th to 1st would be unbelievable. That's what we want the Premier League to be like. The competitive balance that you think a team can go from 5th to 1st, that we're not got a team winning it 5 in 6. We don't want that. Yeah, we don't mind teams dominating. We don't mind seeing a great team emerge. But we don't want a team to be sort of, if you like, winning every year, a la Bayern Munich, or what happens in other leagues where you see a consistent sort of team winning the league all the time. We don't want that. We want competitive balance and edge in this league, and Arsenal have provided that this season. So today's a blip, it's a wobble, but there's ways out of it, and it's not doom and gloom, I don't think, because they can be 7 points clear on Friday night. Look, for Manchester United, we can whinge a little bit, but I don't think it would go anywhere by saying that Varane and Martinez have been the best pair they have, that Manchester United will miss them, but a lot of clubs will be in a lot worse position. I don't know how many games Maguire and Lindelof have played together, but it's an awful lot. So to have such an experienced pair to come in as your 3rd and 4th centre-back, I think it's a great position to be in. You know, we know other teams have lost players. You know, Diaz has been out this season for City. We know that Van Dijk's been out. We know that Matip's out regularly, and Konate. And then for Arsenal at the moment, Saliba's out. So you can't really whinge when you're a top club and you spent £250 million to have a squad that serves you. And you saw today, like with McTominay out, Shaw out, Rashford out, Manchester United still ended up with a really good team. When I saw the team before the game, I thought it's a strong team. Martial is capable of playing at the levels of Rashford. There's no doubt about that. So if he can have a 4 or 5 week period now where he can excel and play at his level, and they can keep him fit, then they shouldn't see too big a drop-off. Anthony and Sancho are £175 million worth of wide players. In midfield, you've got Sabitzer, who's gone off, and Christian Eriksen's come on, and Fred's come off the bench, who's a £50 million midfield player. So there's a lot of strength in depth. Casemiro's very important. Obviously, I think he brings a real calmness and composure. But for Manchester United today, you're right. How they do in the rest of this season, obviously Maguire misses the Brighton game, you made that point in commentary, will be largely down to how Lindelof and Maguire bed back in again and really sort of settle themselves. But they shouldn't have a problem with it. They've got loads of experience and they've got quality.